Good afternoon. My name is Libby Rose, and as the senior class president, I would like to welcome you all to the graduation commencement of the class of 2015. I procrastinated writing this speech. And while it's way more like my sister Maggie than it is me, everything requiring even a little bit of work these past few weeks of senior year has been extremely hard to get done. But unlike Mrs. Agart's 15 stats packets that weren't due until after the AP exam, I actually wanted to do this. Graduate, that is. The speech, well, it comes as part of the process. A few weeks ago, we all got a letter home explaining what graduation is, a somber time. But to most of us, it's anything but. Parents, you might be on a different page, but we've been looking forward to this day, whether excitedly or cautiously, all year. It's really hard to believe that we're finally the ones up here in the caps and gowns. Even though, as soon as my sister left for college 2 years ago, I tried her on and began planning what I would wear today. And while I still plan my outfits way before I have to wear them, I'm a different person than I was back then. As most of us, I hope, are too. We've had a good ride, but it's not the best to come. And if you look back years from now and think that it was the best to come, remember that taking the ACT without a working clock and eating the same exact wrap for lunch every day was not your peak. Remember that while we had some amazing times together, the future will bring new memories and experiences beyond what we have so far seen. Remember that no matter how much we complain about the small town or the people in it, we're sitting in a room full of those who cared enough about us to get us this far. Remember that those who care for us won't always be here, so we should hug them now and often. Remember the teachers who made a difference in our experience here at Highlands, and endeavor to inherit some of their patient ways. Even if it means sucking it up and emailing Mrs. Becker next year when she turns out to be right about that professor who is going to kick you out for talking. Remember that next year, without structure and rules and having to watch MSNBC in school, without Friday night football games, sweaty school dances, which I think were all hosted in saunas because I left looking like I had just showered every single time, the familiar winks and smiles you throw at your friends as you pass them every day in the halls will just be another memory. These 4 years were important to who we are, but they aren't all that we are. Like we've changed throughout them, we are bound to change again. But changing doesn't mean forgetting the people we were while we were here. Don't bother regretting the past or worrying about the future. As was said in the great closing video shown by the lovely Mrs. Griot, worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebraic equation by chewing bubblegum. And while I'm sure the Logan Grunix of the world could do just that, it's just not worth it. But what is giving thanks for what has happened and stepping into this new chapter of our lives with respect for the past and open eyes and hearts for the future. Some of us may walk out these doors and be gone from here forever. Some of us may come back to this town or never leave at all. But no matter where we go or what we choose to do, Highlands has made us people who can and will make a difference. While tradition was what we are here to build, the next chapter of our lives will be about carrying out the values it created within us. Thank you all for your support and love and being here for us today. Congratulations, class of 2015. Thank you for being people who I will miss.